What's going on, humans, extraterrestrials, and ethereal beings of all kind? Welcome back to another episode of What Up, Aliens? A podcast by me, Austin Kress, aka Stoney McBlaze, dude. And I hope you're having another fabulous Monday. I got some real positivity coming at you live, pre-recorded. I'm live right now, but this has been pre-recorded for your listening and viewing pleasure, just to bring a little bit of positivity, a little bit of stoke, a little bit of sunshine to your Monday morning, and I hope things are going good for you. I hope that traffic is flowing nice, and you're on time to work, and you're just in a place of relaxation, and you know, no matter how hard your day's going to be at work, you're chilling right now, and that's what matters. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're working right now. Making money while listening to funnies? Let's go, dude. That's fire. If you're in a job where you can listen to a podcast, that's something to be grateful for. 110%, man. There's so many jobs out there where you can't listen to anything. You just gotta be, bro. I was the Chick-fil-A cow at Chick-fil-A, and I couldn't listen to anything. I had to be locked in so I could respond when people said they wanted a picture or whatever. One time they put me in a Chick-fil-A costume, August, in North Carolina. The thing about the South, especially North Carolina, is it is so humid. It's like the air is thick. It's like a thick air. You walk out and you get like a hug from the earth. And you're like, oh, I'm being boiled slowly by the steam coming off of this North Carolina swamp. There aren't really that many swamps in North Carolina, but that's how it feels. And the sun is beating down on you. They sent me to a community college in a probably 30 pounds of fur and synthetic fabrics in order to tell people to eat more chicken. And I'm walking around, I'm shaking the sign, and you get out of that and you're drenched. Like, I've been drier after getting out of showers. Every single pore in my body was dripping with sweat, fully drenched, and then they made me eat some Chick-fil-A, which is exactly the meal you want when you're completely soaked in sweat. I want some hot chicken right now. Give it to me. Ooh, and some sweet tea. Yeah, the ice machine's broken. Lukewarm sweet tea. Ooh, buddy. That'll get me in the mood to go back to work for $15 an hour or whatever minimum wage was in North Carolina in the mid-2000s. So, I get it, man. I have done a myriad of menial labor jobs. I worked at a moving company. I threw out my back at 18 years old lifting a fridge wrong. I forever have back problems. That's what happens when you're poor. You get all these extra back problems. I bet you David Beckham's son is in perfect health. I bet you he's never lifted a fridge or a couch in his life. And he's chilling, happy, rich, just trying different jobs. He's a chef and a model and he does whatever. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. You're David Beckham's son. David Beckham's son would like to fly this airplane. Okay. Yeah, we'll take over. We'll land it. But we'll make him think that he's doing it. He's David Beckham's son. You know? That's the kind of power that you get with having parents that are famous. And I think it's cool. You know what? Fuck all the talk about Nepo babies, bro. Let them live. Let them live their life. If my parents were cool, I'd be cool too. My dad was professionally depressed. And I'm following in his footsteps. You know? That's what you get. You know, you get what you get from your parents. And I think it's fine. Let them act. Let them do whatever they want. Let them enjoy being a Nepo baby. Now, for the rest of us, just keep on grinding. Just keep on grinding. Because the goal is to make Nepo babies. The goal is to be so successful that you hate your kids. That's what you want. Rich people talk about it all the time. Like, man, I don't like my kids because they're rich kids. And I thought about that too. I was like, I don't know how I could have kids and be like, I hate these kids. That's the dream. The American dream is to hate your children because they are more successful than you and they are softer than you. That's what you're looking for. You don't know trauma. Yeah, because you're doing a good job, parent. Oh, you can't handle anything because you've given me the gift of a beautiful life, you know? And I think it's fine. They'll just run around Los Angeles and eat at all the best restaurants, and that's their life. We suffered for them. That being said, I'm never having children. I don't see myself having kids, man. I enjoy my selfish little life, and the thing about being a parent is you gotta give up a little bit of your life. You can still chase your dreams, but like always in the back of your head, you're like, oh, I have a child. I wonder if they're doing good. I hope they're doing good. Oh, they're in the back seat. All right, they're fine. You know, that's something you always got to remember. And more power to you. You know, I look at people that have kids like a firefighter. It's like, wow, that seems dangerous and hard. Good for you. Good for you making the world a better place. Hopefully. Or you're raising the person who's going to set the fire that the fireman is going to put out. So it's a real double-edged sword. But when it goes good, man, I imagine it's incredible. I have jokes. They're kind of like my children. I like when other people like them. I created that. And you like this? Nice. That's a good feeling. But when people don't like them, that's embarrassing. And it makes me feel stupid. And I guess that's how, you know, we make our parents feel. We embarrass them with our little actions. But, you know, that's really between you and whoever your therapist is. I don't know. Who am I to tell you if you should have kids or not? I don't know. I'm rambling, which is what a podcast is. You're really just my thoughts. Shout out to everybody who's listening. 35 downloads, baby. Blowing up. Next stop, Spotify deal. Can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. It's coming. It's coming down. That's why I wore the green hat. Spotify's knocking on the door. Knock, knock, knock. We'd like to change your life forever with more money than you could physically fit into your home. Thank you, Spotify. Right away. Yes, please. Back up the money truck. Nah, I'm kidding. My last YouTube video got 20 views. So shout out to the 20 people that saw it. You're the legends. You're on the ground floor. We are building something here. We are coming together and we are building something here. And you're a part of that process. You know, so thank you. Thank you to you for listening to this. Shout out to yourself for supporting someone's dreams. You think you didn't do something good today? By turning on this podcast, you have supported someone's dreams. That is incredibly generous of you. You have 24 hours in a day, and you are going to spend 30 minutes of it with me, or an hour if you subscribe to the Patreon. You're going to spend that time with me, and I thank you for that. And I value your time, even though it may not seem like I do, because I go off and but it is all in a pursuit to make you laugh and to provide positivity into your life for the time period that you're listening. Well, you listen to my podcast, I'm hoping that you're not thinking about the nonsense that's happening in the world. There's a shitstorm, a tornado, if you will, a shitnado, to borrow a phrase from, I think, Trailer Park Boys. That's what it is outside right now. Maybe even outside your room. You might be in your room escaping some nonsense. Welcome to the safe space where the vibes are always good and the drinks are always cold. I'm drinking Coke Zero, which I gotta be honest with you. I'm switching teams a little bit here. I think I'm a Coke Zero guy. I think I'm done with Diet Coke and I'm becoming a Coke Zero guy. What is that? Let me know what you guys think. Coke Zero or Diet Coke? Because I was Diet Coke for a long time, but Coke Zero is really good. It's growing on me. It's really just getting its 0-calorie tendrils into my body, and I'm becoming a Coke Zero puppet. So let me know if that's happening to you, if you can relate to that experience at all. Or just tell me what your favorite soda is. Just comment your favorite soda. Let me know. I want to poll the people. See what we're drinking out there. What kind of sodas are we drinking? I'm excited to go to Utah this winter and to snowboard and do stand-up and also get deep into their soda culture. They've got wild things happening in the hills of Utah. They are mixing soda with milk or cream and lime. They got these dirty Dr. Peppers with cream and lime. And let me know if you tried that. Is it good? I'm going to try it for sure when I go out there. I'm going to get a giant Stanley Cup. I'm hiccuping. I'm going to get a giant Stanley Cup, and I'm going to fill it up with soda and cream and lime and whatever else they tell me to. I got an open mind. I'll try it. I'll try most things once. I'll give it the old 8 seconds. I'll give it the old rodeo. I'll try it for 8 seconds. Let me see how it is. Shout out to anybody that rides bulls. Alrighty. And we're back. And I know you think I went nowhere, but here's the truth. I recorded this entire episode. Nice, 30 minutes. I was cooking. I felt good. And then I finished recording, and I check the computer, and guess what, buddy? The program crashed. That was recording the audio. Program crashed. Got to record the entire thing right now. So if you're having a tough day, me too. Very frustrating, very upsetting, but in the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter at all because it's just rambling for 30 minutes. I'll be fine. But the initial shock, quite troubling, quite frustrating, but I kept my cool. I didn't panic. That's rule number one. Rule number one, according to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, is do not panic. So we're staying calm. We're just going to hit record again and go right into it. Take two. A bada boom. And, that's just what happens in life sometimes. When things get hard, you keep on trucking. Just because things get hard, it doesn't mean that you got to give up. It means you got to get up and keep on and keep it on. Just because things got hard, it doesn't mean you stop what you're doing. It just means you got to try again. So, got a little positive song you can sing to yourself when things get hard. And you just be at work, none of the spreadsheets are making sense, and you're just in your cubicle like, when things get hard, you gotta keep on trucking. It doesn't mean give up, it means get up and try again. Yeah, and you can spread that to your coworkers. I'm sure they'll love it. I'm sure your coworkers will love if you sing at work. That's what everyone wants, a musical coworker. It provides joy. But here's the thing, all right? I'm gonna get a little bit serious for a second. Because we're coming into a very turbulent time in our lives. It's election season. Yep. It's September, October, and November. In November, election season starts. You got the RNC, the DNC, the JFK. All of it's happening. And I don't know how the Green Party decides their candidates. I guess, they all get high at a house party. Or they hotbox a bathroom. And whoever lasts the longest without passing out, that's how you decide who represents the Green Party. I'm assuming. I have no idea, really. I have a very loose understanding of politics at best. So, feel free to tell me how it actually goes down. But it's election season, and that means that your social media and your news and your personal conversations are going to be overloaded with people's opinions about who you're voting for, who you're not voting for. Your friends' stories are going to become blocks of texts and news articles. You're never going to know where they went to brunch anymore because it's just going to be, this is why this person is Satan and why this person is God. And you got to vote for here and you don't vote for there. If you vote for them, the world is ending. We're all doomed. And people are going to get angry. And they're going to get into fights, and Thanksgiving's going to be crazy. There's going to be tables flipped. Somebody's going to get hit in the head with a sausage roll. Grandma's going to get domed by a turkey leg that your uncle threw at your dad because they're screaming about taxes again. And here's the reminder, dude. Just don't panic and be nice to each other. Aliens, here's something you got to know about us humans. We love to be in tribes. Tribalism is our favorite thing. We love to have a team or a person that we root for, and they're the best, and everything else sucks, and if you don't believe in them, you're an idiot, and also, we should probably kill you. Or whatever other nonsense is being bandied about. It's a fun word. It's like an old-timey prospector. Bandied about. Whatever else is being, espoused. Oh, I got all the words today. Espoused by the people close to you. They want to tell you that everything is ruined. Unless you do this thing, then everything is fixed. And here's the thing, man. We're all people. We're all human beings. And aliens, now's a good time to intervene and remind us that we're all people. Give us some keys to unity and help us figure out how to come together during these, times of upheaval. Because here's the thing, man. We're all human beings. And you're a lot closer to the person who's on your left and on your right than the person who's 3 rungs above you on a ladder. That's just, we're all trying to get through this life the same. And what's the point of yelling at each other about which billionaire is going to lead us into the apocalypse best? And obviously, you have your beliefs and you have the things that you believe, of course, but try to have civil discussions with people about it. You don't need to yell at each other over this stuff. This can be a conversation that you have. And that's going to be the political party that people really want to be a part of, is the one that's nice. If you're like, oh man, every time I meet somebody who says they're voting for this person, they are so nice, dude. They're the nicest person ever. Maybe this candidate has something to do with that, and they probably don't. Because all candidates have something wrong with them. We don't have any perfect choices. Aliens, the American political system, there's 300 plus million people that live in America, and we narrow it down to 2 individuals who have been paid massive sums of money by various corporate interests, and they're really representing companies more than they're representing people. No matter what they say or what the campaign ads say, that's usually what's happening at the national political level. In local politics, it can make a little more sense. And then we scream at each other in the streets, and we throw stuff at each other, and we insult each other online because, oh, you're not voting for this person, and you're voting for this person, bro. It doesn't matter, dog. I'm never going to meet any of the presidential candidates. But I am going to see the person who works at Starbucks every single day. So why am I yelling at them because of a hat that they're wearing? And that's just what we have to do, is come together and be nice to each other through all the difficulty. Because that's the only thing that's going to make the world actually a better place. It's not a politician or their policies. It's us interacting with each other. And yeah, obviously there are some policies that are scary and seem like they would take away things that we think should be human rights, for sure. And there is evil out there. Of course there is. But at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to beat any kind of evil is us just being nice to each other and us refusing to fight with each other and actually, coming together and making the world a better place to exist in. Because what's the point of if they save the world but we all hate each other? It doesn't matter. There's no point if we aren't living in harmony to the best of our ability. And yeah, you're going to get heated. People are going to say some things that are going to make you mad. And in that moment, just take a breath and remember that that person is a human being as well. And they think what they think because of life experiences they've had, and you think what you think because of life experiences they had. And then you got to switch the topic and be like, all right, what about music? Can we talk about music? Can we talk about sports? Can we talk about a comedian that we really love? Can we see something that made us laugh? Let's watch people falling off of, horses. That'd be funny. Let's watch car crashes. We can all agree that car crashes are sad, but they're very fun to watch, a compilation of them. Something like that. Change the subject. Move on. Don't get heated. Just, vibe out. Hey, they're talking about this. Okay. See ya. I'm going to go eat turkey in the other room. If we can't have a civil conversation, that's fine. We're family. I get it. You're trying to win. I'm trying to win. But at the end of the day, we both lose if we yell at each other and upset the baby. So let's all come together over this and just enjoy a nice, peaceful meal. And the food is probably going to be terrible. So let's all come together and get super baked and go to fast food afterwards because the turkey was burned. Oh well. You know what I mean? We got to come together, man. So that's my whole political spiel. I like to keep things pretty politics free because there's plenty of it and there's smarter people talking about it. And I think that we should just laugh at me. Just laugh at the dumb stuff that I'm saying, the crazy stuff that's happened in my life. Just make fun of me. Let's just come together and make fun of me. That's fine. Heal the world by hating me. That's cool. Whatever works. Whatever creates more positivity in the world overall. There's a lot of negativity, and I'm just trying to give you a little bit of positivity and remind you that everything's not fucked, man. Things are okay. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna figure this out, but we gotta be nice to each other. That's gonna help us the most. So yeah, that's my serious talk about politics. Thank you for tuning in to Serious Talks with Austin, where Austin gets real serious and drops his voice several octaves lower than it needs to be in order to communicate the gravity of his words and his tone. All right, time for the daily check-in, folks. How am I feeling today? And how are you feeling today? this is a time for you to play along at home. How do you feel? Dude, today I feel rad. I feel really good, honestly. Am I happy? Yes. Am I excited? Yes. Am I grateful? Yes. Am I relaxed? No. Not relaxed. I'm feeling good. Am I content? Absolutely. Am I tired? No. Unsure? No. Bored? No. Anxious? No. Angry? No. Stressed? No. Sad? No. Desperate? No. Boom. Feeling rad. Real good. Things are moving and shaking. Things are moving and shaking right along. Still looking for a job. Would love to find a job, but I'll find one. I'm confident. I will start making that money again. It'll happen, man. And if you don't have a job, dude, nice. Unemployed fist bump, dude. Nice. Enjoy that time off because it's stressful. And it's hard to enjoy that time off when you're like, my bank account is simply going down. It's not going up at all. It's drowning. And that's going to happen. You're going to go through phases of that, but you'll bounce back. I believe in you. I believe in us. We got this, man. We're going to be okay. We don't have to worry about a thing. Everything is going to work out just fine. Still hopelessly addicted to nicotine. That has hung around. It's lingering, but it's just so much fun. And one day I'll quit nicotine. If you got any tips on how to quit these magical pouches, please let me know in the comment section. How on earth do you quit these magical little pouches? Oh my goodness. All right, time for some positive news stories to brighten your day. Number one, we have a teen, Heman Beckel, a 15-year-old in Virginia. Hey, you thought smart people couldn't come from Virginia? Wrong. This kid's a genius, man. He's a teen who's developed a treatment for skin cancer with bars of soap. So now we got soap that's fighting skin cancer. Dude, you imagine you're taking a shower and you're like, dang, dude, I'm saving my life right now in the shower. Let's go. That's fire, dude. Also wear sunscreen. Definitely wear. I just started wearing sunscreen. I'm 29. Just started wearing sunscreen. And people will tell you that sunscreen gives you cancer. Okay. But so does everything, bro. Food, water, it all gives you cancer. At least I'm going to die with nice skin. And I'll tell you another thing. Being burned feels very bad. Being not burned feels very nice. So less non-burn days, I'll take them. I will take them. And then I'll figure out, they'll invent another way to fight the cancer from sunscreen. That's what I believe. When I get, if I so happen to get cancer, I hope that they have the technology to fight it by then. And it seems like they might. They're coming up with stuff. And that's why people are so worried about the kids. Like, oh, this Gen Z generation's crazy. Dude, no, they're not. First of all, every generation thinks the generation after them is crazy. That your parents didn't understand you. You don't understand your kids or your younger siblings. Every single generation. But I think it's fine. These kids have grown up with the internet, which is a massive double-edged sword. Obviously, there's problems with that. But also, they have access to all of our mistakes because we've been filming them. Gen X and millennials have been filming their mistakes and putting them on the internet for decades. And now Gen Z's coming along, reviewing all the information and coming up with answers and solutions. So they've got all the information at their fingertips, and there's going to be a large portion of them that are going to use it to make the world a better place. And that's also why I don't give up my seat for old people on a bus or, anywhere. I'll give your seat for this old lady. The old lady who ruined the economy? She's the reason I can't buy a house. No, thank you. I'll give up my seat for a baby. Maybe. Right? This is a savior of the universe. Oh, thank you. Thank you, savior of the universe. Get out of here, old lady. I'm kicking old ladies off the bus. Get out of here. You've ruined it. Your time is up. No, just kidding. Any old ladies listening, I respect you. You did ruin the earth, but I respect you, and I understand. I'll give up my seat for you. It's just a joke. But at the same time, I do believe Gen Z is going to help us fix this world, man. I think the people like, the kids are cooked. The kids are not cooked. The kids are simmering into a beautiful, beautiful broth that will heal the earth. I hope. All right, another piece of positive news. Scientists have discovered metals that can heal themselves without human intervention. Bro, self-healing metal? Dude, imagine you got a car and you got rust on that car, and then you come back 6 days later, there's a little bit less rust on that car. huge, dude. Bridges need less maintenance. Airplanes need less maintenance. It could be like put into medical devices. This is incredible. As things are going wrong and happening, don't forget, we're going to figure out how to fix these problems. The problems we create, we'll use science to fix. People were always afraid of the internet and cars and every modern invention. There's probably somebody who saw fire for the first time and was like, no way, dude, because that could burn down every piece of wood. I'll keep eating my fish raw. They were worried. But now fire, we know, is a mostly good thing. And then we invented ways to stop when fire's a bad thing. We invented things to stop that bad thing from happening. And I think we can do that with every new technology, man. That's why I don't think we're cooked. We're fine. Things are going. And aliens, don't be afraid to step in and give us more technology and more knowledge. We are open, or at least I'm open. You could just email me, aliens. Send me an email. Let me know. All right. Last positive piece of news. Jenny Nguyen, 43 years old, founded a bar called the Sports Bra in Portland that shows exclusively women's sports and made $1 million in the first 8 months. And that's beautiful, man. That is absolutely beautiful. Because that just shows you that if you love something, you'll find other people who love that thing as well. It doesn't matter what it is, bro. If you're passionate about something and you put a lot of work and effort into it and you create something, people will come. They will find that thing that you also like, and you'll find like-minded people. They'll find you. Don't worry. If you build it, they will come. It's a cliche for a reason, dude. This is something like, obviously, you know, women's sports, there's a lot of haters out there. A lot of haters. A lot of people are like, oh, what are you going to do? Open a sports bar show? No one's going to come watch that. Wrong. A lot of people came and watched it, and they loved it because this lady was like, dude, I want a bar that I can go to with my friends and watch the teams that I like and the players that I like and the sports that I want to see. I don't see that anywhere. I'm going to make it for myself. And then a bunch of other people were like, dude, hell yeah, us too. We also want to watch those sports. Let's go, man. So don't let anybody tell you that what you're trying to do is dumb, because maybe it is to them. But that's not your audience. It's all about finding your audience and finding the people that are interested in the things that you're interested in and like what you have to offer, because they're out there. They exist. There's billions of people in the world. A bunch of them are going to like the same stuff that you like. There's going to be overlap. So don't be afraid to create something that, like, maybe people think it's weird, or maybe people don't understand the vision at all. Find the people that do understand the vision, hang out with them, double down, and you'll be good to go. Okay, now it's time for Stoked and Steamed. What am I steamed about? Dude, to be honest, it's tough to think of something that I'm steamed about right now. I'm in an incredibly positive headspace. Oh, I'm steamed that I'm a little bit out of shape. That's what I'm steamed about. I'm steamed that I'm not in the shape that I want to be in. And your level of fitness is different for everybody. So I've been getting back into it, and it's been a real grind. Just going out and going for runs and being slower and going to the gym and lifting less weight. It's very demoralizing, but I'm reminding myself that I just got to start slow, start again, start slow, ease yourself back in. I've been doing this for most of my life. I started working out when I was like 12 years old, and I've gone through phases of being pretty fit. Like I ran a half marathon, not super fast, but I ran it. And I've gone through phases of, going weeks without running. And I'll get really fit, and then something will happen. I'll get busy or depressed or, both, and I'll just stop working out, and I kind of lose my gains, and I got to get back, and I'm reminding myself to start slow. And you can do the same thing, man. If you want to change your life at all, just start super slow, start manageable. If walking's tough, 5-minute walk, dude, easy. Or hard. Maybe that's a really hard workout for you. Good. That's fine too. Yeah, don't listen to people on social media. They're like, you got to change your life right now in 30 days. You don't. You just got to change your life a little bit each day, and just keep trying to get a little bit better, and you will get better eventually. So, and people are like, no, here's why you should never do push-ups. Don't listen to them. If you like push-ups, do push-ups. If you like running, do running. Running's bad for your knees. Well, it's good for my mind, so I'm going to keep on running. And something I'm stoked about, dude, one of my best friends, Leonard Smith Jr., if you see me do stand-up, you know this guy. He's made you laugh. He's hilarious. He's one of my best friends, and he just dropped a special on YouTube. I believe it came out last week. If you're listening to this right now, it's up on YouTube right now. Love a Deal on YouTube, Leonard Smith Jr. The link is in the notes. Go check it out. Like it. subscribe to him, share it with a friend, and laugh because it's hilarious. You're going to love it. He's going to become your new favorite comic. His jokes are incredible. I've seen all of them 1 million times, and I still laugh because it's good. It's just good. It's good comedy. It's really good comedy. It's a mix of like relatable stuff and also stuff that's very specific, and it's hilarious. You're gonna love it. Some new thoughts and type of stuff that you're not seeing from other comedians. This dude's awesome, and you're gonna love the special. Please check that out. And don't forget to like, subscribe to me as well. Share this with a friend. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. If you want longer episodes, check out the Patreon. Come see me do stand-up on the road. I don't have any dates right now, but I'll have them. Check that link tree. Subscribe to my email list. Tell me where you live so I can plan stand-up tours. And if you live by a mountain, let me know what mountain you live by. I'd love to do a shred and stand-up tour this winter. Go shred during the day. Go laugh at night. It's going to be a blast. Thank you so much. As always, have a rad day and don't crash those spaceships.